Hey guys, it's Caleb, welcome back. So this is episode 3 of the Loquat series. I've had some requests lately for you guys wanting to get an update on how these loquat trees are going. Now you guys might remember these are the ones that I started from seed. I've done a couple of episodes already, just taking you through how I grew them from seed and how I planted them in the ground. Now, these are 3 of the 4 that I started. You may remember from the last video I planted one in the ground. That one was at my parents' place and that one's still growing okay. What happened with that though is the cows managed to reach over the fence and eat all of the leaves, and unfortunately it did slow it down a lot, but because these trees are very resilient, it was lucky that it has all grown back now and all the leaves are, pushing out, and it should be absolutely fine. I've put some extra mesh around the outside as well, just to protect it from that happening again. So as for the one behind me here, I planted it in the ground about a year ago and it's grown quite a bit. What I did notice though, that in the summertime when it was like quite a bit of a drought and we weren't giving it as much water as we would have liked, that did slow it down. So they are pretty drought tolerant, like it never really wilted or had any issues that it showed. All it did from being a bit dry was just not put on as much growth. And we do get frosts here and they're pretty hardy, so they don't mind frost or cold or anything like that. So just a really beautiful and ornamental tree that I'm enjoying growing. So some of you guys have said to me in the comments, and I've read as well, that these can take around 7 years to fruit if you grow them from seed. So the one over here behind me, because it is the size it is now and it hasn't been grafted or anything, that's just straight from seed, I am actually going to keep it just like that, just to see kind of how long it does take. And I'm just enjoying watching the tree grow, from seed and see how it goes anyway. So as for these 2, I do plan to graft them, and the idea on that is basically just to graft on a branch from a mature fruiting tree, and that way your fruit will be exactly the same as whatever tree you took it off, and also it will fruit a lot sooner than waiting, maybe up to 7 years for the fruit. So if you guys do want to see a video on that, I will look at doing a video when I do the grafting. I won't upload it straight away, I'll wait until the graft is taken and is successful, so I can share with you basically the grafting process and the results all in the one video. So if you guys do want to see that video, make sure you do subscribe below so you don't miss out on it. They have grown a little bit slower than the one behind me, well actually quite a lot slower, basically because they are in a pot, and also I didn't upsize the pots soon enough, so they were in quite small pots for a bit too long, so it did sort of slow them down a bit. But I mean, they look fairly healthy and they'll be totally fine. All I really need is the root stock anyway, and then once I graft on the new branch, all of this new growth here will get cut off. And again, these structures, if you guys haven't seen any of my other videos, these ones are just here because originally we had this as sheep's paddock, so it was just to stop the sheep reaching through and eating the trees. But we are keeping these in place. I've got a little white currant around here, and I've got some thornless boysenberries around this side just to kind of grow up against that structure. Eventually it'll be hopefully quite a cool little area with some berries and gooseberries and things growing up around the sides of it, and then a nice big mature tree in the middle. And even if it doesn't fruit for quite a few more years, I'm okay with that because it is such a beautiful tree anyway. But thanks to you guys who did request this video and wanted to see an update on the loquats. If you guys have any further questions though about it, do let me know in the comments below. I will leave the links to the other 2 loquat videos down in the description, so feel free to go and check those out if you'd like. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll look forward to seeing you all in the next video. Alright, bye guys. For anyone still watching this video, I thought I'd show you this amazing loquat tree that I came across. It was super tall, super wide, just absolutely massive. When I found it as well, it was full of flowers and immature fruits, so it seemed pretty productive, but it really just shows you how massive these trees can get. I definitely won't be letting my trees get this big, but I thought I'd show you because it was just such an epic tree.